Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more talented challenges. Well, we've got only a handful remaining, in fact only 3 by my count. We have the Gold Rush, we have Round 'em Up, and Investor. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start in the middle here. We're going with Bullet Heaven. So basically, wait a second, no that's not the right one, sorry. Round 'em Up, that's the one. We're going for Boomerangs, Legendary, which basic attacks have a 15% chance to fire an additional boomerang that orbits around you. So our clip only contains 2 ammo, which is a little unfortunate, but we start with the Quick Draw ability. Round talents add 2 additional basic attacks, and all round talents appear on the talent tree. So let's go ahead and see if we can make this work. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive on in for one of our final challenges. Alright, let's see what we can do. Well, at least we've got 50 gold, which will be nice. We should be able to handle most of this. Let's go ahead and quickly get a couple of shots out, make sure that we clear up all of this trouble before it can turn into too much more of a problem. Alright, that seems pretty good. And then, oh, you know what? We'll try and hold out a little bit, but we'll see if we can get through without spending any money. Alright, so there we go. We have 3 talent points. Crawlies appear. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and pick up the reload speed. Let's go ahead and go for some knockback. And here we go. Top dollar. Elite enemies have a 25% chance to drop an additional coin. I think that seems pretty good. And then gooey rounds as well. And so there we have it. We'll grab some more reload speed and we will see where this takes us. Alright, so anybody else? Well, not yet. Alright, we'll quickly get that reload going. We'll deal with you guys. We'll quickly fire a shot in different directions. We'll see what we can do. I think we should be fairly comfortable. Yeah, so far so good. And then, anybody else? No, we'll get that little blob, and then the final spider. Come on, into our range. Thank you very much. Alright, so another 4 talent points. Enemies spawn more frequently. Let's go ahead and pick up this right there. So that should be good. And then, where do we go? You know what? I think more money is going to be rather important, so let's go ahead and pick up a little bit of extra luck. And then let's also go for some range. That'll make it a bit easier for us to get to explosive rounds, gooey rounds. Yeah, there's a few good choices around. Alright. Well, let's just hope that nothing too crazy happens. Alright, let's clear out all of these enemies. That little bit of extra range is certainly nice to have. Can we deal with you? I think we can. Yeah, there we are. Timed that nicely. Alright, anybody else have anything to say about anything? Let's quickly deal with them. Come on, let's get a quick reload. Some good amount of splash damage. That is at least a good thing. And then I think that should be more or less everything that we really need to worry about. There we go. That's the end of night. And then hopefully we can pick up a few more bonuses. So now let's go for 5 seconds longer. We have 5 more talent points. Let's go ahead and collect the reload and the explosive rounds for more AoE. And then, what to go for? Oh, we've got sharp rounds as well. Additional dagger that always critically strikes. Yeah, you know what? That seems rather good. In fact, we can collect that as well. There we have it. Couple more bonuses. That should give us a good amount of extra damage. We'll see how far this gets us. Alright, so let's deal with him. Yeah, those bonus critical strikes will be particularly good. If we can boost up the amount of damage that our shots do, that will be very, very good. Looks like there's some explosive rounds going off. Always lovely to see. And then, you know, we'll try and we'll deal with these guys who are a little bit closer. Quickly deal with them. Come Come on, try not to waste any of our reloads. But if necessary, we can always do an instant one. But I think so far so good. Yeah, alright, so we're not really too concerned. Yeah, we're doing alright. Alright, so 4 talent points, enemies have more movement speed. I guess we're kind of playing with a double-barrel shotgun in this one. Yeah, normally we have a good old 6-shooter, but I guess if we've only got 2 rounds, maybe we found something a bit different. But either way, let's go ahead and... do we go for the extra gooey rounds? A nice early epic? You know what? It's probably not the worst idea. But at the same time too, I think having some more luck, some more knockback and reload speed and range all are probably quite nice to have. Yeah, we'll go for the extra range. I think that'll help us out for now. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident with what we've got. But again, it's always going to be that reload speed for the early game that's going to be the big killer. So if we can boost that up, same with our range, that'll give us a better field of fire and a faster rate of fire. So that's definitely what we're focusing upon. Damage-wise, I think we'll be perfectly set with all of our nice little bonuses so far. But again, as long as we don't become complacent, I think we will be fine. Alright, let's quickly deal with you. Fire another shot there. Yeah, making short work of all of these enemies. Nothing too serious. And then, oh yeah, let's get those guys who move a little bit quicker. Alright, so I think that's about everything. Excellent. Alright, how many talent points tonight? 4 more? Tatties will now appear. Don't like those rodents, but alrightio. Let's pick up bonus range and reload. Oh, there's also bladed rounds. I think that seems like a good plan. Oh, and then we also have a round robin active. Okay. Well, we know we want that. The question is, an extra 5% chance for our abilities to activate. Is that better than a gooey round? I think it probably is, so we'll try and get that just so we can get more procs of our bonuses. I think that's going to be the best path forwards. Alright, so... bother, the rat got under our shot. That is not ideal. Let's see, anything else? Make sure we quickly clear out them. A little bit of extra money, that's at least good to see. Bother, the jolly rat got under our shots again. Those things are an elusive, annoying little creatures, but I guess it is what it is. Alright, come on. Surely there can't be too much else left. Go ahead and deal with you and that. Okay, oh, and there you are. Timed that perfectly. Alright. 4 more talent points. Each wave has an additional enemy. Let's go ahead and pick up the reload and knockback and range. Oh, actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. Well, knockback is nice. I think we prefer the range, so we'll go for that one first. But again, we should be fairly alright. We do see that there's a shop up there as well, which will be nice to be able to cash out some of our money. But we'll just have to see how that all goes, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear out you. Deal with them. Shoot the rat. Yeah, I'm not really too concerned about things at the moment. It's a little bit... Well, I'm not going to pretend to like having only 2 shots instead of 3. But at the same time too, it still feels fairly alright. I don't feel like we're really suffering. So... that just is what it is. And it looks like we can even hit the rats now before they tunnel towards us, which is particularly good. Alright, well that is very nice to know. Alright, 5 talent points. Enemies have more health. Let's go ahead and go... Actually, we can pick up 2 round robins. Yep, 1, 2, and 3, and another 2. That is excellent. So now this puts them up to a 25% chance to fire off. That's not too shabby. Do we also make our way back for the gooey rounds? Let's see, how many points would we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't really... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so technically that'll give us knockback and some health. We could do it slightly quicker. We also do have lightning rounds for us to be aware of, which also getting the benefits from round robin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well, I think it'll depend on how many talent points we pick up today. 5 or 6, and we'll know whether we're heading off to one or the other. But either way, we've got some good stuff, so that should be nice. Let's go ahead and deal with the enemies as they're here. Poor timing there on that rodent there, but again, at least it's not too busy, so nothing too punishing. We'll quickly go ahead and clear out these guys. Yeah, having all of these extra round options already definitely makes our life a fair bit easier with trying to clear the field. I'm not feeling particularly weak at this point. We've got some good damage. We've got a decent rate of fire for now. Yeah, nothing much for us to complain about, really. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and deal with you, and that's it. Alright, how many talent points? That is the question. We have 5. Okay, well then. We know where we're going. We're heading up over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that is right. And there we go. There's also some more sharp rounds, which would be good. Some better reload, some money. Actually, there's a fair few good things off in this direction. We may want to work through that before the other lightning rounds. But either way, we'll see. We'll see. One step at a time. And you never know with the modifiers that they give us. It might end up being more beneficial one way or another. So, can only do with what we've got. Alright. There go some of those little blobbies already, which is fantastic. Go ahead and deal with these guys. Yeah, plenty of damage. Yep, getting those extra round robins for that for the bonus 10% to each of those abilities there. Definitely a nice thing to have. Can definitely clear through so many more troops with less trouble. Let's see, anybody else? Not really. Yeah, I think that's more or less everybody. Yeah, a couple of bonus criticals, that's always nice. And, oh, come on, move a little bit closer, thank you. Alright, and we're done. So, 5 more talent points. Let's go and... Actually, you know what? This would take us close enough. Maybe we go ahead and we pick these up just so we can gain access to lightning rounds next round. And then over here, let's go ahead and collect. Let's go for a bit more money. Yeah, I feel like we could certainly do with that. We're not really pushed on too many other aspects of our build right now. Yeah, I think that will be decent enough. Alright, let's see how that goes. Night number 10. So far, it's been pretty good. Making quick progress. I guess too, with it being a challenge, it is a little bit different from having our regular runs. We don't have to worry about the extra mastery penalties and bonuses. So, yeah, I suppose that is something that after so long, it is kind of a little bit difficult to get used to. Alright, but either way, nothing to complain about, just to sit back and enjoy. Let's go ahead and... Oh, the little blobs can deal with them. And I think, what is that, 25% of the night left? Okay, down to the final little bit of time. Yeah, alright, we're doing fine. Let's go ahead and... I guess we'll focus on them. The little blobs can do the rest. Fantastic news, 4 talent points, there we go. Let's go ahead and collect the lightning rounds. And then from there, let's go for some other nice little bonuses. Let's go for critical and sharp rounds. I think the next thing we go for is maybe some reload, some bonus luck. I think those will be our focuses. Either that or what have we got? Gold mining operation. Gain health points and throw bottles. Well, at least we have options nearby. But again, I think money is probably the best thing before we start spending it all. Alright. We'll let them get close. We'll deal with these guys. Anybody else? I don't think we've got too much for us to really be concerned about. We've got some bigger blobby enemies, but that's okay. It's not really a huge danger for us. We've got some blobbies of our own, so that's good. Let's see. Go ahead and deal with these guys. Come on now, let's get that. Although we missed the rodent. I was hoping to hit him, but oh well. Yeah, again, I think this is fairly chilled out. You know what, maybe what we do is we go ahead and we increase the speed of the night. I think that's probably a good way to do it. You know what, we'll even see if we can get some little blobbies to help us out. Yeah, and there we go. Alright. So that's not bad. We'll go up to 1.2 times speed. That's 6 talent points, an extra enemy, and more health. That is all... That's all good by us. Alright, let's go. Reload, and money. We've also got bargain hunt. Yes, let's go for the bargain hunt. Although more bladed rounds wouldn't be bad. I think we go for the bargain. See that we can get better chances when we go through the shops. There's really no point in going to the shops if we can't get good value for our dollar. At the end of the day, everything only gets more expensive, so if we can gain access to good things earlier and more easily, that is probably not a bad plan. Alright, well, you know what? With the time dilation, I feel like this is actually a little bit of a little bit more, what do we call it? Engaging. Yeah, there we go. It definitely feels more like a regular run right now, being able to speed things up just that little bit. I know things haven't technically got much harder, but again, at least things are moving on the screen, and, well, that isn't too bad. Alright, so let's go. Deal with you, deal with you. That should be fine. And there is the end of the night. All well and good. 4 more talent points, more health, that's fine. Let's collect the bargains. Let's collect some more money, and then let's go for... Do we go for the reload? I suppose we may as well. Yeah, and then tomorrow night we'll go ahead and pick up something from the shop. Yeah, I think we have, I think it's about time that we go through and see what we can purchase. Who knows, maybe we'll find something particularly good. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of you guys. Yeah, still not needing our abilities is kind of good. At least we're saving our money. Yeah, I think this challenge lends itself to having a very strong build, which is very nice. The fact that we have so much damage and whatnot definitely makes it a lot easier. All of the extra abilities as well certainly helps out. So yeah, making up for some of the slower start that you'd typically have with this class. Alright, well, there we go. I think that's more or less the end of things. Yeah, that is everybody. So, there we go. Night 13 has been survived. 5 talent points. More movement speed. We'll pick up some extra damage just in case. We will go ahead and... where was the other store? There's one over here and one over there. Let's go ahead and go for... Let's go for this one. Let's see. We'll purchase some range. I think we can ignore the health. Might as well pick up that as well. More bargain hunt. Yeah, that's not bad. Reload and range. Again, great choices. Rapid hands. Coins for extra bullets. Yes, please and thank you. I don't think we pay money for an ability that we could pick up fairly comfortably anyway. And then let's go with some more reload and luck. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're going to keep on going. We'll spend a bit more. I think that's pretty decent for now. these rerolls are getting more and more expensive, so let's just call it there. We have 3 more talent points, so we will go ahead and see about more reload. Actually, you know what? There's some money over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and collect the money. Let's go ahead and collect the critical as well. Yeah, we'll boost up some of those stats, and who knows what we might find. Alright, night 14, here we go. Alright, we got you sorted. Yeah, that range improvement is certainly nice. Not having to hit things at such a close distance is very nice. We can even hit the rats well before they go underground, which is excellent. Means that they will be less of a problem. That said though, you still got to get the timing right, just in case you're focused elsewhere. Knockback is also pretty powerful from what I'm seeing here. Could definitely be a lot worse. Yeah, we're not doing too poorly. Alright, well, let's go ahead and still have to worry about our east and west lanes. They're still clearly a little bit long for our current ranges, but it's okay. We should sort that out soon. 5 more talent points, more likely for elites, and more movement speed. Let's go ahead and collect more reload. Ooh, guns blazing. Whenever you fire 5 or more objects in a single basic attack, your next basic attack deals triple damage. Alrighty, well, I suppose we could work our way towards that. Let's go ahead and collect some bargain hunting as well. And then I suppose we know where we're heading. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, night 15, here we go. Yeah, that knockback on those rodents is absurd. Lovely and absurd. Alright, let's see. Anything else? Oh, finally coming across a few more rare, epics, sorry. No, not epics, elites. That's the word I was looking for. I suppose that might be a little bit of a hassle at some point. You know, do we even go ahead? You know what, for now, we're not yet overwhelmed. I think we can always slow things down if things get any faster. We have had a couple of those movement modifiers, so it's not crazy for us to want to slow things down a margin, just in case things do start getting worse. But I think for now we're still able to handle everything quite comfortably, so yep, and yeah, so far so good. Alright, what have we got? 5 talent points. Queens will appear, more movement speed, as we spoke of. Let's go ahead and collect these. And you know what? Maybe we go ahead and cash out again. Yeah, I suppose we may as well. Let's go ahead and see what else is in store. Yeah, actually, you know what? Go ahead and pick up this one back here. It's not like it makes any progress anywhere else. That'll be fine. Alright, Mystic Hands. Coins for cooldown. I don't think we care. Knockback and money, that is always good. Bladed rounds are always good. That's not bad. And then, oh, another bargain hunt? Yeah, let's go ahead and collect that, and that is all we can afford. Okay, let's go ahead and dive on into night 16. Alright, so you're fine, you're already good. Oh, again, forgetting that we have range. Some of those queens are already starting to spawn in some flies, but again, when we have that much damage from so many projectiles, it does make things a little bit harder to keep them around to farm for experience. Did unfortunately get hit. That was my bad. I thought that they were going to stop a little bit sooner, so I didn't fire when I thought we should. Well, yeah, when we probably should have. But either way, mistakes were bound to be made. It is meant to be a challenge of some sort, so I guess adding in some human error might actually make this one a little bit more difficult. Alright, well, either way, so far so good. No one's really that dangerous. Yeah, and that is... yeah, that's all. Yeah, that extra knockback we have is absolutely absurd. 4 talent points, additional enemies, more likely to be elites. Let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the epic guns. And yeah, we're still looking fairly comfortable with everything. Alright then, next night, here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and deal with all of you. We'll try and at least get one of the queens to spawn a fly before we kill her. Again, kind of a good plan to get some extra XP. Mind you, easier said than done it seems. Let's deal with them. Yeah. Make sure that we keep a careful eye on all of that. Alright. I think at this point we're doing fine. That said though, I think if we get another movement speed, we might go ahead and slow down the time dilation just a little bit, just to make sure that we don't make any more unnecessary errors. But I think otherwise we're still fairly good. Alright, so what have we got? More enemies, more likelihood of elites, and less knockback. I suppose that's fair given everything that we do. Let's pick up the bargain hunt, and oh, another round robin. Absolutely worth taking, and then... oh, you know what, let's go ahead and dive back into the store. We're making good money. Final attack does extra damage and range. That seems decent. Do we care about critical? I don't think we do. We will go for more money, more range, and then more money, and... oh, that's all. So that'll be fine. We have one more talent point. Let's go ahead for top dollar. As more elites are spawning, we may as well try and cash in on the advantage. So, yeah, that is the plan. Alright, so I believe at this point we have a 50% chance to earn a coin every time we kill an elite. That's not bad at all. Definitely a good way to make some money, assuming they want to spawn in. And at this point, I think it's fairly probable, realistically. We've had enough of those 5% chances of the enemies becoming elite. So realistically, I wouldn't... what is it? They've probably had it, what, about 8 times? So that means, what, a 40% chance of elites? It's not too shabby, which I think actually pans out fairly... I don't know, maybe it's just from what I'm looking at, but I feel like it's not quite a half and half. It's still favouring the normal enemies, but those enemies aren't exactly rare anymore. So, who knows, maybe we'll get another better modifier and help us earn some more gold. That would be the dream. Alright, there goes night 18. 6 talent points, additional enemies, less knockback, all of that. Let's go ahead and see about... what are we after? Well, you know what, we may as well go ahead and pick up this store over here. There's a few things for us to collect. We'll cash in over here. We'll go for another bargain hunt. Why not? More money. And then, oh, actually, you know what? Once we re-roll, everything's going to be slightly too expensive. Ah, that's a pity. Alright, well, either way, we'll go ahead and collect the explosive rounds. And then, I suppose... cash will have to do. Yeah. Alright, night 19, here we go. Let's see. Feeling pretty good about this. I don't think we've had many problems with this build. I think we've had a pretty decent talent tree as well. I know in some of our previous runs when we've played the Bandit, it's a little bit of a slow beginning, but I feel like we collected a decent amount of reload speed early on. That and the extra damage that we're dealing, certainly not a bad thing at all. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, I don't think we have too much to be worried about. We can clear out all of these lanes quite swiftly. Yeah. It's just a matter of letting the enemies get onto the field where we can actually target them. Alright, well, that should be everybody. let's go ahead and progress onto the final night. 7 talent points, more spawning and more elites. Let's use the final couple and let's pick up some extra damage. Let's go ahead and go for range and reload, and then... oh, I don't know, maybe we go for... I don't know, is there any more reload speed or something like that that I have missed? There's some range, but again, that's not exactly crucial. Oh, there's a reload. And we have 2 more. 1 more here. And then... oh, there it is. That's one final one. That's pretty decent. Yeah, I don't even think we're going to need to slow down for the final night. Nope. Boss music, here you come. But it's not that daunting. Nope. We get to sit back, relax, and well, we can test out and practice our reloading skills. Alright, let's roll. Actually, you know what? I reckon what would be a pretty good challenge for this class, go for a 3-gun match. I think that'd be rather fun. Start with the 6-shooter, which, yeah, so you'd have to change your revolver around a little bit for 6 rounds. Then you can do what we have here for the shotgun and have make that a double barrel. And then from there, what you do is you then go on to the rifle, get a single shot each time, and yeah, fight enemies like that. Have it a progression of things that you need to. I reckon that'd be rather good for the Bandit. Yeah, a 3-gun match. Quite good. But either way, who knows? Sadly though, I do doubt that the developers will ever hear that because, yeah, the series hasn't done amazingly, but we're almost at the very end, so we'll see it through because, again, for those who have enjoyed the series, I will make sure that we finish what we start, and, yeah, you can count on anything that begins to have an ending. So, that's what we'll do. Alright, so the last of these enemies I don't think are particularly dangerous. We've got plenty of cash. Kind of a shame we can't spend it, but it is what it is. Alright, game over with a victory. So there we have it. None of the progress really counts, but we did luckily unlock the boomerangs, which is very good. We'll have a look at our stats. Luck was pretty decent. And then what else was good? Explosive rounds, sharp rounds, critical was good, bladed rounds was very nice. Yeah, but that's not too bad, and I think we only got tagged the 1 time by a crawly, but again, that was just my misjudgment. So I think what we'll do is we'll call it there. We'll come back with the final 2 challenges, and then we'll play through our final Mastery 25. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.